So, folks, hopefully by now you've heard on this channel that Olivia and I are buying a new home. You've also probably heard that the builder is buying down the rate to 4.99, which I am super excited about. But that has started a lot of questions. So I thought I'd talk to the boys from Convoy about what is a rate buy down? How do you get it? How's it done? And in order to have this conversation, we got Dustin and Jonathan. Dustin, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. And Jonathan, you doing okay?
I'm all right.
All right. So, Dustin, why don't you tell us what a rate buy down is? Kind of define it for us, and we'll put some numbers around it.
Yeah, so rate buy down is a way for any sort of homeowner or, prospective borrower client buying a property or even refinance get themselves a lower rate than they qualify for, but at a cost. Now, a lot of times the cost is mostly paid for by the client, but it can be paid for in your situation by the builder or the seller. And you can use, let's say, hypothetically, 1% of the loan amount would be the cost to buy down something, maybe half a rate or half a percentage point on the rate
Yeah.
to get the.
Yeah. One thing I want to pay attention to is a lot of people hear rate buy down points, interest rates. I've seen many people say, "Hey, I'm going to pay a point and get 1% off my loan." That's not correlated. That's not how it works. Is that right, Jonathan?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, typically people think 1% off the rate is what they think. Like half a point means like say they go from 6.5, and we're like,
Correct.
hey, it doesn't work like that. It's actually different. It's actually a little more complicated than that. And that's why you have to speak with kind of a mortgage professional on it and have them break it down. Each lender has their own differential rate buy down. So it's a 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, you know, 0.5 to 1. Like it really just depends.
Yeah. Again, rate buy downs are interesting to me. Again, this is an outsider who doesn't live in your world. It feels like prepaid interest. That's what I've always thought of it as. It's just prepaid interest. Is that a fair way to look at it, Dustin?
I think it is, but it's a way to, depending on what your plan is in terms of exiting or refining or selling, it's prepaid interest at a lower interest rate because you're getting it done quicker than in
Ah,
terms of
okay.
paying a higher rate.
All right. I like that. I think one of the things that a lot of people don't understand is you can actually calculate what's called a break even. And I think that's what most people should do. Jonathan, you want to talk about this, the basic math behind a break even on points or buy downs?
Yeah, absolutely. What we recommend, and this was very popular like maybe 6 months ago when people were doing the temporary point buy downs and such. Obviously now temporary buy downs don't seem as great of an idea today than it was back then. But if on those buy down situations, just overall, we're talking about like a full buy down that's not temporary,
Correct.
that's typically. Um, so what we'll do is typically take the cost and divide it by the savings. So let's say it's, $100 a month in savings from buying down, and it costs like 5 grand to buy down $100. Then we'll take the $5,000, divide it by the 100, and then that's the number of months, and then you divide that by 12 if you want it in years. So in this case, it'll be just over 4 years to recoup the savings on that. So if you know that you're not going to keep the loan for more than 4 years, or you're not going to keep the house for more than 4 years, it may not be worth it. But if you plan on keeping it forever, like some people are actually getting great deals, like yourself, you're probably not going to refi out of that ever until rates come down to like twos and threes if they do. And in that case, you would do the math and figure out what actually
Yeah.
makes sense to do the buy down or not.
Yeah. So, Dustin, is there any industry standards? I will certainly share my opinion about when it makes sense to do a buy down, like less than 30 months, less than 48, less than 60. Is there kind of an industry standard? Is that just a decision everybody has to answer for themselves?
I mean, I think it's a decision everybody has to answer for themselves. I think a lot of people may read online that don't do it unless you can break even in 2 years, or I may tell somebody in 3 years, whatever it may be, depending on what their goal is. But the main thing that, like, with rate buy downs, a lot of lenders, for example, let's say your starting rate 7, but the rate sheet, it can go down to 5.75 or something, right? That's a 1.25 difference between 7 and 5.75.
Yep.
Now, most people might think, okay, it's going to cost me 2.5 points if I want to get to 575. It's like a 2-to-1 ratio, right? The thing is that a lot of lenders will have kind of an invisible line drawn in the sand where it's like 575 is there, but you're not getting there now unless you pay 6 points, right? But if you want to go from 7 to 6.75, it may only cost you like 0.3 in points. So the difference between like going down an eighth of a point when you're at 7 to 6.8 versus going down an eighth of a point when you're at 6 to 5.8 could be 3 or 4 times different. And that's where it really takes, speaking with a mortgage professional, understanding, okay, if I buy down in this situation from 7 to 6.5, takes me 2 years. That's great. If I go from 7 to 6.25, takes me 6 years. That makes no sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love all of that. Yeah, this is why you got to work with professionals. Convoy Home Loans has been on the channel for well over a year and is helping one rental at a time students every month. Jonathan, how should they reach out if they want to have this conversation with one of you two?
Go to convoyhomeloans.com and let us know you came from ORAT.
Yep. By saying you came from ORAT, you get one of these two fine gentlemen. If you don't, I can't promise who you're going to get, but you're not going to get these two guys. So tell them you came from ORAT. Thanks, guys.